What's up, YouTube? Matt Kennedy here. Happy Monday. Happy October 10th. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering how I feel about that Browns game this last week, and even last week for the Falcons game. I did not make a video for the last 2 weeks. I went to the game versus Pittsburgh. It was a great game versus Pittsburgh. We won. We were 2-1 and all that stuff. We were in first place. And then even last week versus the Falcons, we lost the game. We were still in first place. And then now we dropped to tied for second place with the Bengals. Last place is Pittsburgh at 1-4. And then the Ravens are in first place at 3-2. Dude, I mean, honestly, I don't want to make this video way too long than it needs to be. Honestly, how I look at it is, again, it is a win now team, but with the quarterback situation, it's just so difficult. It's like you look at the Dolphins, how they have Tua hurt. You lose versus the Jets, but again, you don't have your quarterback. So how do you really feel about it? You can't go in with expectations. The expectation was go out there, compete. You still have the number one rush offense. We proved it. Nick Chubb did great. The defense was okay. I mean, we gave up too many rush yards, whatever. I still think that we did sign Deion Jones. We'll see how that goes and all that stuff. I'm sure it's still an upgrade to what we have right now. Deion Jones is washed, but who knows? He really could come back and somehow have a revived career. Um, so at the end of the day, guys, what it comes down to is right now the Browns are 2-3. You know, we play New England next week. We don't know what's going to happen with Mac Jones. If Mac Jones does not play, it's going to be again, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. The third string quarterback. All right. And for the Patriots. Now, yes, they beat the Lions 26 nothing or whatever, but I still think that the Browns can win that game. I think the problem with the Browns is our defense is not getting enough stops. Brissett, he is averaging almost a pick a game. Um, but to be honest, he played 5 games and has 3 picks. That's not really that bad. It's actually under a pick a game, actually. But I'm not mad at Brissett. I'm not mad at the team because, again, you have a backup quarterback who a lot of people didn't believe in. A lot of people think Brissett is a bottom 5 quarterback, which a bottom 5 quarterback, I mean, I can't really compare it right now, but let's just say a bottom 5 quarterback is like Baker Mayfield and the Panthers. I think Baker has dropped a lot on people's charts. He has just laid the egg this year. Um, I think it's kind of sad, but like I'm gonna probably have to put like Jared Goff down there. Um, I mean, trust me, man. Like some of these quarterback tiers, people didn't give Brissett a chance, but I think he's playing good enough. Yes, the Chargers had some injuries. Going into the year, especially without Watson, as Browns fans, we didn't really expect a win. J.C. Jackson, get Khalil Mack, Herbert is top 5 in the league. We're not going to win this game. Without Deshaun Watson, we're not going to win the game. But since they had no Keenan Allen, since they had no Joey Bosa, we goddamn had a chance. And it was a very, very good close game. You can't go into that game saying it was a must win. I mean, the Chargers, when they play their best, they're a top 5 team. I mean, the talent's too good otherwise. We were in the game with Jacoby Brissett. I'm not going to complain at all. It was a hell of a game. It was fun, entertaining. The Falcons, that one was a bit tougher because we literally had no Myles Garrett and Clowney. We had no pass rush at all. I knew that the D line was going to be ass against the run and the pass. And I just knew going into it, like, I'm not going to expect a win. The Falcons almost beat the Rams. They almost beat the Saints. and it's like they beat the Seahawks and they come in the playoffs, and it's like I'm not gonna go in there saying it's a win guaranteed. So it's like again, 2-3. Yes, we really could be 4-1, but at the end of the day, we could also be 1-4. So I'm not gonna complain about 2-3. We're in it. My goal for Deshaun Watson to come back is he's gone for 11 games. I want to go 6-5. Is that possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. We're not on pace to do it. We gotta go 6-5. We have to go 4-2 in the next six, which is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but that's what has to happen. And if we beat New England, that's a start. Um, Deshaun Watson, I feel like he will definitely tie some loose ends for us, especially with some just play designs and all that stuff. But again, the AFC is tough. There's a lot of great teams. I think the two superpower teams that stand out to me is the Bills and the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they go out there and kind of send a statement and they kill the Arizona Cardinals. And then they go out there and they kind of win comfortably against the Bucks. And both games were on the road. I think it's going to be Chiefs Bucks. Or I'm sorry, Chiefs Bills. I think the AFC, I mean, next year we can regroup. I mean, even if we make the wild card somehow, yeah, we got a chance because of the run game or whatever. Because the Chiefs defense is not that. The Bills defense is pretty good when they're healthy. But they got to get Trey White back. They got to get Micah Hyde back. That's two huge pieces on their team. Ed Oliver, DT. Um, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be Bills Chiefs. I mean, those are two strong teams. And if you get a wild card, sure, you got a chance. But let's be honest here. In our sober minds, the Bills beat the Steelers by 30 plus points. I mean, come on. The Bills, they killed the Rams by 20 points. Like, they're just a great team. And if the Bills lose with Von Miller and stuff, I just feel so bad for Bills fans. I don't know what's going to take for a Super Bowl. If you don't go this year, you're just cursed. I mean, I don't know when you'll go. Um, so at the end of the day, that's the AFC. Honestly, this year is one of the 5 contract years for Watson, sadly. So we only have 4 years after this, but I am a little bit sad, but at the end of the day, I'm not going into it like, wow, I really expected 5-0. Like, no, we kind of expected 500. Yes, again, we could have been 4-1. Probably should have been 4-1 with some coaching issues, like versus the Jets and stuff. But I'm not gonna sit there and talk my shit because again, we really could have lost versus the Panthers too. Um, so I'll take it where I'm at. I'll take it. If we lose versus the Pats, it's probably over versus a third string quarterback. And if we win, we're 3-3, and 3-3, we're only a game out of first place. The Ravens, they play the Giants, they'll probably win, but if they lose, we win, then we're in first place. Or tie for first. So that's kind of that, right? The Browns probably should go for the division. The AFC wild cards gonna be pretty stacked this year. Especially with the way the Dolphins and Jets are playing and the way the Chargers and the Broncos, we'll see how that goes, but they're still 3-2, I guess. So there's that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. Um, Other lasting thoughts, NFC, obviously Eagles. Shout out to you guys playing great. Um, 5-0 is phenomenal. The NFC is just crazy. The NFC East is just Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, all fighting for that first round bye, which is huge. There's only one bye in the league. Um, NFC is just it really does scream Eagles at me, but the way the Cowboys are playing with Cooper Rush, you bring in Prescott, he plays a bit better. I could see that team taking the NFC too. Um, the NFC though is a little bit tougher because even the Bucks, I'm not going to be surprised if they somehow have a run again in the playoffs. Because you already know Tom Brady in the playoffs. It's just like LeBron James. LeBron James in the regular season, LeBron James in the playoffs, right? So AFC though, it really should be Bills Chiefs, and if not, then they were upset. Those are the two strong teams, very strong teams. So AFC, I'm not gonna lie, we're fucked. We got to figure out a way to beat those teams. If not, it's gonna be a long 6 7 years, honestly. I think the Browns have a chance with the with the very strong run game, but we need Watson to counteract that with his passing. Um, so that's pretty much that. That's where I'm at with the Browns, and we're gonna go from there. Take care, guys. Bye bye.